Eddie, this motherfucker told me the other day that 9/11 was real.
What do you mean real? Like it actually happened?
Yeah.
Well, I was here September 11th, and then woke up September 12th, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was real.
Wait till Eddie gets it.
Hey, that was a hologram. Those towers were a hologram. That shit never existed. Look in the scriptures. Look in the scriptures. They never talk about the Twin Towers.
That's right. Winding him up. Winding him up. Winding him up.
Hey, you know the fucking...
Ladies and gentlemen, another episode of Chaos.
Hey, you know you're doing the Riders on the Storm? You know the craziest thing about the Riders on the Storm? The craziest thing about the Doors? Do you know that Jim Morrison's dad orchestrated the Gulf of Tonkin? Did you know fucking that?
No.
Wow. This is the
That makes sense.
This is the
Doesn't
craziest thing, and that's not a conspiracy.
Jamie?
Jim
I don't think
Morrison's
so.
Please, kind
father,
sir,
Gulf
get
of
upon this
Tonkin.
data.
He was a Navy high-level Navy. And this
Was
is,
he high level?
Jim Morrison's dad.
Jim Morrison's dad orchestrated the Gulf of Tonkin.
But his dad
could get a diesel fire in a building where the fuel burns so hot that it fucks up all of the supporting beams to this building, and it all just gives out and
impossible.
pancakes on each other.
I'm not a structural engineer, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand
This is what
it.
happens. There's 100,000 architects and engineers in the association, and one by one, it was like 200, then it was 1,500,
You're
then it was
wrong
2,000.
about that.
No, it's true.
That they denied that? You're simply wrong.
on,
No, no,
hold on,
no.
hold
Let
on.
me see this
Let's watch
demolition.
it. Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Fires made the building do that? Fires
I don't
made the
know,
building do
Eddie.
that?
I don't
tell
know,
you-
Eddie.
Let me give you my
That's
feeling.
crazy.
Let me
Eddie
give you my
swaying.
feeling.
You're not all over that. You don't trust the government. You think the government are
Eddie's
criminals.
swaying me.
But you don't think that's fucking fishy? A detective would be all over that like flies on shit.
Let me tell you something. If
Are
that
you
was my
kidding?
building,
Are
I'd
you
want my
kidding?
fucking money back.
Me
Are you
too.
kidding me?
That shit crumbled.
To me, that tells me there's some kind of hypnosis
God
going
damn.
on.
Eddie, who flew
Eddie,
those
Eddie, look
buildings
at
in
it.
the...
No, no, no,
We're talking about building seven.
We're not
Plane didn't
talking
go in.
about.
But it seems like people just want to kind of attack you about it, you know?
They want to attack me for not trusting criminals. Can you believe that?
Right, yeah. Well, they don't want to think with you sometimes.
They want people attack me because I don't trust criminals.
Yeah.
That's why they attack me. I don't trust any information coming from a goddamn criminal.
Yeah.
And if you look at everybody will agree that the government is corrupt.
Yes.
Everybody, 100% of everybody will agree that the government is corrupt.
Yes.
And they're involved in criminal activities, right? Yet, like, and the government's definitely involved in, like, people have died because of the corruption in government, right? Everybody agrees.
I mean,
to
there's
that,
so much
right?
proof. Right.
So if you just, I'm trying to simplify it.
Mm-hmm.
If you just look at, like, I don't trust anything coming from John Gotti.
Yeah.
He's murdered motherfuckers. He's a shady gangster. That's how I perceive the government to be. So I want in the Illuminati. I'm tired of trying to fucking wake people up. I'm tired of that shit. I'm like, let me in. I want to fucking fool these motherfuckers. I want to do it. Fuck these guys that, I believe fucking Fisher's story. Why would they lie? They could never pull something like that off. Then that would mean that everybody was in on it. No way. They didn't say that on CNN. God, I want to get those motherfuckers. Oh.
Exactly.
These are trillions.
Trillions. Yeah.
Missing.
And this is
They don't
not
know where it's at.
But here's what you're saying is not crazy. Like, people who listen to this, there's a lot of people that are listening to this that have never heard this before. And they think, well, this is crazy. These guys are just making shit up. This is some loony fucking left-wing conspiracy theory. Yeah, you guys think that the government was in on this and that it was all a scam to hide the fact that they had stolen trillions of dollars. But they really did have a press conference, and it's really available online, and Donald Rumsfeld really does look straight at the camera, and he really does say they're missing trillions of dollars.
2.3 trillion.
Trillion.
And then
That's
the next
1,000 billion.
And then the next day, 9/11 hits, a plane or a bomb blows up a small little section of the Pentagon where all the people that are auditing the Pentagon, the counting office blows up and everyone dies.
That's a coincidence, bro.
You know how Ashton Kutcher is trying to stop human trafficking, and you know how Corey Feldman, in an interview, he said the biggest problem in Hollywood is pedophilia. Right. And then there's been several people coming out, and the dude from Lord of the Rings, Elijah Wood, he says it many times. He goes, "There's a big problem." In
Hollywood,
yeah, and everywhere, really, Hollywood,
Elijah Wood said that?
and Washington, D.C. Do you know that 800,000 to 1 million kids get kidnapped a year? Do you know that?
Is that real?
I don't know. Look it up. I don't know.
Where'd you read that?
I don't know. I mean, somewhere online. I don't know if it's true, but it didn't. 800 to 1 million kids get kidnapped a year, and you know what city?
You mean 800,000 to 1 million?
800,000 to 1 million. And you know what? Where's the biggest city?
Where?
Washington D.C.
Really?
Yeah.
How many people are kidnapped? Oh my God, 203,000 children are kidnapped each year by family members. 800,000 children are reported missing.
Something, and we've had that, and these people get demonized. Look at Bill Cooper, right? Is that his name? The Behold the Pale Horse.
Suicide.
Yeah, everyone's getting suicided. The guy's life went to shit. They made his life miserable to the point where they ambushed him and killed him. Listen, I was talking to Tom Segura like that. He's like, wouldn't someone come out? I'm like, dude, to move up these levels, it's like they go painstakingly through the details of your life. They are spying on you. NASA, you don't get to the top of NASA or the top of wherever you're working at within the government, the Federal Reserve, Wall Street, unless they know exactly everything about you, your fucking soul, everything. So if you show even an inkling that you won't play ball, you don't get moved up and you get thrown out.
Fuck yeah.
And the guys who move up, so when you get to the highest levels where you know all this shit's going on,
Entertainment.
you gotta play ball. I mean, there's guys I watch, I go, I wouldn't doubt it, that motherfucker is a pedophile. And
when I post a meme, I can see like people. I could see my followers rise, but when I post anything like anti-vaccine or any kind of dude, I lose hundreds. I lose hundreds. It goes down. It's like 72,000.8, and then it goes 0.7, 0.6, 0.5. They just
pissed,
unfollow. They get so mad.
People don't like conspiracy.
I lost so many followers during 9/11.
9/11.
I wanted to tell you to stop. I want to say, Eddie, stop it. I lost. You know what? I clean them out. It's a filter. I need to clean those fuckers out. It's real. It's actually real, but I know you guys need the proof because it's so crazy. It's so insane, of course. It's so insane. If it's real, hypothetically, what the fuck does that mean? It means everything we see on TV is all programmed. Not like just some of it. I trust them here and I trust them. These are straight.
That's the Truman Show.
Corruption, straight brainwash, mind control.
You look at this. So they found it on The Independent. This is another website that said
hey, that's
US government.
What does that mean if it's true? If it is true, what does that mean? All the guys that, oh no, we're in there because we're trying to fucking create freedom. You motherfuckers, that's why we're in there. You're trying to create freedom in the Middle East? It's a fucking scam. $500 fucking million on fake ass terrorist video. Fake ass terrorist video. It's out there. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Why do you think they're making these fake terrorist videos? Because they know what the bottom line. The people have the power. So we got to make them. We got to scare them because they have the power.
Okay.
Weed is an example of the power of the people, and so is the UFC. That was the power of the motherfucking people underground, keeping it alive on DirecTV. That's an example that we do have the fucking power, but we can't use it until you wake the fuck up. Then we could use it. We can't use it until you wake up.
He's right.
We did it with the weed.
Cam.
We did it with the weed, and we did it with the UFC. I know you guys need proof, but it's reality. The Pentagon just got busted spending $500 million on fake Taliban Al-Qaeda videos. What the fuck does that mean to you? You gonna ignore that shit? It's all been a fucking reality show? And everything's cool. Everyone's gonna sit there and everybody's cool. Oh, whatever, we're just gonna keep going. They're making fake videos. $500 million fake videos. They got, I believe them. If they had John O'Brien, they interrogated him, and they looked at the video that he did in front of the CFR, talking about, oh yeah, a program that's caught my attention is stratospheric aerosol injections. It's going to save this planet. And there's going to be countries, it only costs $10 billion a year, and there's going to be countries, he says this, there's going to be countries that are not into it because it's going to affect their weather, and they're not going to have favorable weather. We got to do something about that. We got to do something about that. What are we going to do about that? Those countries that aren't into this because their weather's going to suck. And then only a fucking moron would listen to that dude talking and go, yeah, he's got some valid points, you know. Our ozone layer is it is falling apart. Let's do that.
that spray fucking metallic particles in the goddamn air.
Well, aluminum and barium, stuff that's not even good for you.
Come on.
Spray. It's not even like we're going to spray.
Are doing exactly what we've been saying the whole time. They're eventually going to come out and say they're doing this to save the planet.
That's exactly what they've been saying.
We've been saying that for 10 fucking years.
No,
they're going to come out. And you know what? The CIA did it. Oh, we're going to save the fucking planet. We're going to. It's only $10 billion a year. He says it on video. But you know what? Only a fucking idiot would say, I believe him. I believe him.
Right.
He cares about our environment. John O'Brennan cares about our environment. The CIA is involved in our fucking ozone layer.
Well, that's how they do it.
It's legit.
They call it testing,
legit.
So they're allowed to do it because they call it testing.
Yeah.
They say we're just going to test for 10 years
how
and see what
dumb
it
do you
does.
have to be? How dumb do you have to be to believe John O'Brennan when he says he's doing this to protect the Earth?
Yeah.
How stupid? Like, I mean, what is your IQ?
Like China just said.
Something in me.
You want to question. You want to discuss the real world.
Something in me wants to help people for some reason, and a lot of times my inner me's like, "Fuck them, make a fucking," you know what I mean? Fuck them, and I'm like, "Damn, if I just walk away," because I'm compelled. But I'm not trying to make money off conspiracy theories. I can have a conspiracy theory podcast right now and it would be okay. But I'm not even trying to do that. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be you. But something inside me, when the fucking mic's there and someone's questioning me, I'm like, I got a son, and I want to make sure that I fucking do everything I can for him, because I don't want to leave him with some shit that I could have changed. So inside of me, I'm like on the fence all the time.
But you have to be careful. You have to be careful when you're overzealous.
Yes.
Because if you're overzealous, then you actually turn people the wrong way. Then they